Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Welcome back to the channel where I help you learn how to live your best blind life. Today we're taking a look at this program called the Amazing Zoom, which might be an option for on-screen magnification. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Hang on, we'll be right back. First of all, I want to say that the Amazing Zoom team did reach out to me and asked if I wanted to check out this software. So they sent me a license to try it, but they're not paying me anything to make this video and they don't get to influence anything I say about the application. So the first thing I'll mention about this is it's not really designed for the blind and visually impaired community directly. It's actually a Zoom companion. So Zoom conferencing, video calling, that sort of thing. At least that's how I'm understanding it. This is something you can use if you're in a Zoom presentation to help draw attention to something that you want to point out to your viewers. And as you see here, you have a couple options, but it's essentially, or it can be, a magnifier that is you control with your mouse. Before we get started, this is not a free program. It does cost money. You have a couple different options. You have the Amazing Zoom for Windows Personal is $975. The Amazing Zoom for Windows Corporate license is also $975, and the Amazing Zoom for Mac OS coming soon. So not available for Mac OS just yet, but coming soon. When you install the application and launch it, you get this information page here that gives you all the instructions on how to use the Amazing Zoom. This looks a little confusing, but actually it's not too bad if you follow along step by step. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, so on and so forth. It becomes pretty intuitive. So the first thing is it tells you how to turn on the Amazing Zoom, and you can do that by clicking the tilde key, turns it on, or the Control and Shift together turns it on also. And it just follows your mouse around. You see that your mouse pointer disappears. Anytime you click with your mouse, the Zoom, Amazing Zoom, I'm going to just refer to it as the magnifier. The magnifier disappears and your pointer is back. So that may be a downside to some people. Some people might like that. They might not need a magnifier. This is definitely not going to be ideal for someone that relies heavily on magnification. This is really going to be perfect, possibly be perfect for someone that just needs it now and then. Just needs to really quickly turn it on, read what they need to read, and then can turn it right back off again. To magnify within the magnifier here, to zoom in, you use the scroll wheel and you can zoom in and you see everything is magnified within the window, and you can use the scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom back out again. If you are zoomed in pretty far here and you just want to reset the magnifier, you just tap the R and it resets it back to normal. We have several magnifiers to choose from, or several different view types to choose from, and you toggle through those by clicking the T. You have this one here that kind of darkens the screen and brings attention to the circle. You have a square here, which is a little difficult to see, but it's a square window. And then you have a rectangle, which once again is a little difficult to see, but it's a rectangle. Then this first one here is just a outlined circle. Now we can customize each of these. So this circle here, if I want to change the thickness of the outline, I hit the right control and the scroll wheel. I can make it very, very thin, or I can make it pretty thick outline here to help draw attention to that area, make it easier to see. If I hit the left control and the scroll wheel, this affects the outside shadow. So it looks like kind of a dome magnifier now sitting on a page that's casting a shadow. Make that small again by scrolling down. If I do the Alt and the scroll wheel, that affects the inside shadow. So now once again it kind of gives the effect that it's more of a dome magnifier. So those are just some cool little effects that you can do with this particular one. If I hit the T and I go to this one here, If I do the control and the scroll, I can change how dark the screen is around the circle here. And we can make it lighter if we want to. If I want to make this circle larger, I hit the shift. I hold the shift down and do the scroll wheel. And we can make it as big as we kind of want here, or as small as we want. So that's kind of cool. And then once again, scroll wheel by itself zooms in. One thing you'll notice is you don't have any kind of pixel smoothing on the text with this. It's just a straight up magnification. So that's something to take note of as well. If we go over to click the T again and we go to the square, this once again, holding down shift and the scroll can make it larger or smaller. And if I go to the actual rectangle here, I can change the width and the height of it by clicking those corresponding keys. So the H and the scroll wheel adjusts the height, while the W and the scroll wheel adjusts the width. So you can make this larger or smaller as well. I'm going to go back to the circle because that's a little easier to see probably for the video. And we're going to make it smaller here. So if I want to get out of it, once again, I just hit the tilde key, which is the key just left of the number 1 in the number row there. So we're here on my website here, the Blind Life website. www.theblindlife.net if you'd like to check it out. But say I need a little help reading this section of text here, I can just kind of quickly turn this on, and the Blind Life is a representation of what's going on in my life, blah, blah, blah. And so it could be very helpful in some situations. And then when you're all done, you can just click with the mouse button. Say you want to look at my face really, really big. You can do that. Now, you're also supposed to be able to take a screenshot or save the image within the circle here by doing a Control S, which I just did. If you come down to your taskbar and pop open your little, I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see, pop open your icons here, you have an amazing zoom icon here. And if you right click on it, go to settings. We have a couple settings here. This is how you can set it up to where it'll automatically turn on when you start your computer, that sort of thing. So then if I click this Open Screenshots folder, what this basically opens up is your pictures folder on your computer here. And if you go, one of the last ones that you have in the list here will be the screenshot. And so there it is. That's going to be my new profile picture right there. So there you go, guys. This is the amazing zoom, basically a potential screen magnifier alternative. So my thoughts on it, I do like the different options you have as far as the different looks that you can achieve with this. The square, the rectangle, all of that, the circle. I do like how you can customize this circle to make it interesting with the different effects and all that. Other than that, though, you can get basically the same effect by manipulating the Windows magnifier, the built-in Windows magnifier. For example, if I wanted that window lens look, I can set up my magnifier to resemble that, which is what I've done here. There it is. So now I've got the rectangle that I can zoom in and zoom out. And this has the benefit of having the Windows pixel smoothing technology as well. But, you know, you don't get all the cool shapes and all that, the darkening of the screen, the effects, that sort of thing. Okay, guys, so that was the amazing zoom. I will have the link to this website here in the description down below. If you have any more questions about it, I'm sure you can contact the development team and get those questions answered. They probably have a frequently asked questions section on here as well. But if you have any questions for me, guys, please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share it on social media. Huge shout out to all of my members of the Blind Life family. I really appreciate the support. If you would like to become a member of the Blind Life, you can just click this join button right here just to the left of these where the subscribe button would be. It's not there because this is my own page, but join button is also available on the mobile apps, at least on Android. For some reason it does not show up on iOS. But that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Sam with the Blind Life. I'll see you next time.